Welcome back, class. So this is lecture number third of electrochemistry. Fourth. This is the fourth unit we are discussing. And in our previous lecture, we had talked about the calculation of EMF of electrolyte concentration cell without transference. This is the with transference. Okay, this is another type of electrolytic cell. So this lecture deals with the calculation of EMF of electrolyte concentration cell with transference. And in this we will also discuss in brief transport number, because here we required the discussion of transport number also. So we will go through that also. Let's start the discussion. So let's draw the cell first. This is a cell, and as this is a cell of with transference, so here we will not take any salt bridge, rather than we'll take a semi permeable membrane. So this is a semi permeable membrane. This is not a salt bridge. That means the electrolyte can transfer from one end to another end. And then we'll take the hydrogen electrode at one end. So this is the hydrogen electrode. This is the platinum rod, and this is another hydrogen electrode. This is the platinum rod, and here we will take the HCl of A1 concentration, and here we will take the HCl of A2 concentration. So the concentration in both the cases is different, which reflect that it is a electrolyte concentration cell. Got it? Here the concentration is A2. Both the electrolytes are same, but the concentration level both has different concentration. And because of this semi permeable membrane, they can also reach to one place to another place. How it will be happen, we will discuss. So this is a platinum rod, this is hydrogen electrode. I'm talking platinum rod. So let's draw the schematic representation of cell first. So platinum rod, okay, is in contact with the hydrogen, and of course it is an hydrogen electrode, so we require a pressure. So the pressure is P1 here, and the concentration, then it is connected with the HCl. The concentration is A1, and this HCl is again connected with the another. The concentration is A2. Then the hydrogen, this is the hydrogen. Here the pressure will be same. Okay, so no need to write this, because the pressure you can write P only, because if you change the pressure, it will be a electrode concentration cell, and as we are talking about the electrolyte concentration cell, so only the concentration of electrolyte will be differ. The electrode concentration will be same, so the pressure is similar in both cases. So this is the schematic representation of cell. Let's talk about the reactions. So the first is the oxidation at left hand side. So hydrogen gas, this half hydrogen is converted into H plus ion, as both has similar, so no problem at all. And the activity of here H plus is what? A1 with release of electron, and this electron will be gained at the second end, that is the reduction. So hydrogen H plus A2, this is the H plus A2, this will gain this one and convert it into H2 half. So the overall reaction, if we go for the overall reaction, what will happen? And this will cancel out. So H plus A2 to H plus A1. That means the transfer of the electron is from E2 to A1, this to this side. The electron is moving from this, so this is a reversible kind of work. Okay, so this is reversible with respect to what? H ion, reversible with respect to H ion, or we can say that it is a reversible with respect to cation. So reversible with respect to H plus or cation. As we had discussed two cases during our previous lecture, reversible with respect to cation and reversible with respect to anion, so that in case this is also reversible with respect to cation and then the reversible with respect to anion. So this is the transfer from A2 to A1, that means here to here. Now additionally this is the electronic transition we are talking. Okay, A2 to A1, A2 to A1 is, but at the same time, as it is an semi-permeable membrane, the electrolyte is also transferring. That means the HCl, the H ion from here or Cl ion from here. So this transportation is also takes place. So for that we will discuss the transport number. So what is a transport number? Transport number is nothing but a fraction of total current carried by ion. Fraction of total current carried by ion, and it is represented if total current carried by cation is T plus, total current carried by anion is T minus. So T plus and T minus is always equals to 1. This is the transport number. Okay, there is a detailed discussion of transport number, but not in this. So I'm just giving a brief idea what is the transport number. Transport number means what? To see, as we know that the electron carries always a charge. Okay, so if any ion is moving from this to this side, it always carry a charge. What number of that charge? What number of that? So that is what the transport number. So what happened here? Here we are moving H plus. Okay, that means this H plus ion is moving from here to here. Okay, so I'm writing here, if it is a transport, this is the same membrane. What is happening here? H plus, this H plus I'm talking. Okay, this will give a H plus. Okay, so this H plus is going to this side. So H plus of activity A1 from this side to goes to this side, H plus of activity A2. And what transport number says, that whatever the current carried by, so H plus, so along with that H plus, this is the transport number of cation. This is in multiplication in case, and this is what the transport number of cation. So this is H T plus. Okay, so here we will represent this in also picture also. H plus, lots of H plus here, this H plus will move towards this side. Okay, and here the chloride ions is in axis, because H plus ion going this side, so chloride ion is in axis. So this chloride ion will move to this side. So this chloride ion is of A2 cap activity. So in the second case, what will happen? The chloride ion of A2. So we can multiply this with transport number of anion. Okay, this will moving towards this side to chloride ion of A1 with the transport number cation. Got it? The H ion is moving towards this side and chloride moving towards this side. This is additionally takes place apart from this transition. Okay. So now we have three type of transition. This is the one, this is the second, and this is the third. Okay, this is the one, the first transition, this is the second, and this is the third. So let's add all these three. Add 1 plus 2 plus 3. So if we add 1 plus 2 plus 3, what will happen? Here we have H plus A2 to H plus A1. Here we have T plus H plus A1 to T plus H plus A2, and here just see. Okay, so here you have to take care. A2 to A1. So this is T minus Cl minus A2 to T minus Cl minus A1, and then we'll add all these three. So here we will write H plus A2, then T plus H plus A1, and then T minus Cl minus A2. Okay, equal to H plus, this is a long derivation, so don't panic, but it is easier one. A1, then T plus H plus A2, then T minus Cl minus A1. This is the addition of 1, 2 and 3. Got it? This is the 1, 2 and 3. This 3 you need to remember that here the transfer is from A2 to A1. So first you need to write A2 and then A1. Got it? Let's see, here we have T plus, here we have T minus, here we have T plus, here we have T minus. So what we will do, we will convert this at 1. So we know that here T plus and T minus equals to 1. So what will happen if you write T plus? So T plus equals to what? T 1 minus T minus. Okay. So on the basis of this, we can put 1 minus T at place of T plus. So we have a common ion. Otherwise the transport number both cation and anion. Once we put only an ion, so we have a common ion. Okay, so we can take you can take anything, you can take minus charge also, no? So I'm writing 1 minus T minus at place of T plus. So let's put the value here. H plus A2, then here T plus, this T plus will now 1 minus T minus and H plus A1. Okay, then again the T minus will be same, chloride ion with A2, here H plus A1 T plus, at the this T plus, what we will write, we will write 1 minus T minus. Okay, here we will write 1 minus T minus. So here I am writing 1 minus T minus, and then again H plus A2 T minus Cl minus A1. So then multiply this H plus A2, this will multiply, this will give H plus A1. Okay, and this will give minus H plus A1 T minus, then plus T minus Cl minus A2 equals to H plus A1, and this will multiply, so this will give H plus A2 minus H plus A2 T minus, and this is T minus Cl minus A1. Okay, so let's cancel the terms which are common. This is H plus A2, this is H plus A2, this is H plus A1, this is H plus A1, so both will cancel out. Okay, now we have this value and this value, this value and this value. So we will write this value at common. So here we have T minus H plus A minus, and here we have T minus Cl minus A1. So both T minus T minus, that means I'm talking we will take H plus and Cl minus at one platform. Okay, so let's write first, this is the this is T minus Cl minus A2, and this is T minus H plus A2. This is in minus. Okay, T minus H plus A2, both have same concentration. This is A2, this is A2, this is Cl minus and this is H minus. Then in this side we have T minus Cl minus A1, and this comes to this side, so this will be T minus and H plus A1. So we have H. So transport number T minus common. Here we have Cl, here we have H plus. So we can write this at common. So T minus, this is will be HCl A2, and this is T minus HCl A1. And this is what your equation. This we need to identify actually. With this derivation, this equation we can draw. Then the next things are very simple. You can easy calculate the Nernst equation. So let's talk about the Nernst equation here. So we are going to talk about the Nernst equation on the basis of this. So what the Nernst equation says, that Nernst equation is nothing but E cell Now we'll take the Nernst equation. So Nernst equation is E cell E not cell 0.059 upon n, and n in this case we have only one electron. Okay, as you can see here, this is the equation, so we have only one electron, so n will be 1 in this case. Okay, log, and we have equation like this: SCl, T minus SCl A2 and T minus SCl A1, so product upon reactant. But one thing you should remember here, this T minus is in multiply with SCl. Okay, so this is actually coefficient, and coefficient is always comes into the power when we write in Nernst equation. So here HCl SCl A1 upon HCl A2, and the whole is of power T minus, because both have same powers we can write it 1. So HCl A1 HCl A2, the value of this E naught cell will be 0, no problem with this. Okay, the value is 0 in this case, so E cell is minus, if you remove this minus, what will happen, this comes to this side and this comes to this side, and this T minus will again multiply with this, so T minus and multiply 0.059, n is 1, so I'm not writing here n, and log, this is what, uh, activity, we can write activity, that means A2 SCl and A1 HCl. So this is the equation, this is the EMF equation for uh, cell with transference with respect to what, cation. Got it? uh, Further, we can also calculate the activity, because we had already discussed about the activity. Activity is a term, if you remember that, A is what, y and sorry, gamma and molarity. Molarity, normality, molality, you can write anything. Okay, so activity is like this. Here if you are talking about SCl, okay, so for SCl charge is H plus and Cl minus. So if we write the activity for A2, activity, the common formula for activity is what, Ax equals to, in this term it is the x power is x, y power is y, then m, here this is m, x plus y, and gamma x plus y. This is a common formula for activity. Okay, this you can watch in my video, this will clear you. So here we have activity of 2 and activity 1. So for activity 2 the value is, uh, both has same, x and y, 1 and 1, because we have SCl. So 1 power 1 power 1 m, 1 plus 1 gamma, 1 plus 1. So A2 is what, m2 gamma 2. Okay, similarly if you go for A1, so A1 is what, so this is m2. Okay, here we are talking about m2, this m1 2 and m gamma 1 2. So this is the value of A1 and A2. So you can also put this value, although this equation is enough at this place only, no need to go further, but you can, if go extend this equation. So E cell is now it is T minus 0.0591 log A2. So A2 is what? M2 gamma 2 both has a power, and upon M1 2 gamma 1 2. So this 2 can be taken as a power. So E cell is T 0.059. This up to this level is also correct. Log M2 gamma 2 M1 gamma 1 power 2. This power will comes to this side. So E cell is 2T minus 0.0591. This is in multiply. Okay, log M2 gamma 1 M1 gamma 1 M2 gamma 2 M1 gamma 1. This is your final equation. So this we had completed the EMF calculation. Point to remember, this the addition of 1 2 and 3. So this you need to remember that in the third equation the reaction is from A2 to A1. That is why we write A2 to A1 here. Okay, then we need to multiply, subtract, division, these and that. So this will give you T SCl A2 to T SCl A1, and then we will further go for the Nernst equation. So the Nernst equation value, this is the Nernst equation. This is a coefficient, so it will comes into the power. It is then minus multiplication. This is the additional information I have given about the activity. This activity we had already discussed in our previous lecture. This is how to so here we have taken HCl. If you have any means, if you have a electrolyte which has a +2 coefficient, so the value will be changed here. Okay, the value is going to be changed here in this case. So this is how we'll take, and hope although this video is quite longer, and I'm not saying it is as much typical, but yeah, you have to take care of this lecture, because this is a big question for the examination. Okay, so thank you so much for your watching.